and I'm still going to be doing 30 minutes treadmill today. So please join me. All right, let me crank up this speed and we get going. I already did my stretching. Already. Yeah, today I've challenged myself more by inclining it even more today. For some reason the incline okay. I don't know what. Okay, there you go. Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Like, subscribe, share. I'm back again on the treadmill today, and I'll be doing 30 minutes on the treadmill. So if you'd like to join me, do the same thing. This is an experiment for those who are joining for the first time. This is an experiment we are doing where we want to see how we can start a tiny habit and cultivate it into something bigger. So my own tiny habit is 30 minutes on a treadmill. Unfortunately, yesterday I couldn't make it. Had a lot of work to do. So you can see, cultivating the tiny habit is a challenge. So pick your own tiny habit. Maybe your own tiny habit is a push-up, a sit-up, anything. So mine is 30 minutes on the treadmill. So thank you for joining. Check out our channel. Like, subscribe. Thank you. So right now I have done 4 minutes on the treadmill. 29 calories burnt, 0.19 miles covered. And my speed is 3 miles per hour. Pregnant man, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. Subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. So this is a health and wellness channel, by the way. It's a health and wellness channel. So if you are into health and wellness, that's what we talk about on this channel. So 2025 is a year for us to get healthy. Aniket, thank you. How are you? Please subscribe, Aniket, subscribe. Thank you. I'm doing fine. How about you? I'm doing fine. So Aniket, I am doing 30 minutes treadmill. That's what I'm doing. 30 minutes on the treadmill. So if you like to do what I'm doing, that's great. Go ahead. Or if you want to do something else, that's great too. Our idea is to start a tiny habit that you can do every day. This morning when I woke up, I did 30 minutes of yoga. I haven't done yoga in a very long time. So I did 30 minutes of yoga. Yeah, and it made me feel good. Really, really, really good. So I encourage anybody out there, please, try yoga. Try yoga, try yoga. Pregnant man, you can't walk that much. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, anything you can do, it's okay. Anything you can do. Yeah. Any habit, it can be some kind of eating or reducing, whatever habit. Yeah, the inspiration, Dr. B.J. Fogg. Dr. B.J. Fogg, who is a Stanford professor. So he has this concept called the Fogg behavior model. So if you want to make a big change in your life, you start tiny habits. So the tiny habit could be anything. Yeah. So pick anything you want. I'm sure everybody on earth has something in their life they would like to improve. I'm sure. Nobody is perfect. So to make those changes, you have to start with tiny habits. Yeah. So right now, I've done 7 minutes and 52 seconds and 65 calories burned, 0.37 miles. So you can see today I decided to challenge myself by inclining the treadmill 12%. Treadmill is 12% inclined today. So you can see that is definitely gonna add a little bit more work of my do a cardio, very good cardio for my heart. Yeah. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you. Pregnant man, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. That will go a long way in helping us with the algorithm. Thank you so much. Check out my health story, Pregnant Man. Go in there, you see I have a YouTube that talks about my own health journey. So go check out that video. It's called My Story. Check it out. You'll see. It's very short. It's just about 10 minutes. Check out the video. Then you understand who I am and my channel is. Thank you so much. I've increased the incline now to 15%. So let's see what happens. I want to challenge myself today. See what, and that's good for my heart. That's good cardio for my heart. Yeah, as you know, heart disease is the #1 killer out there. Heart disease #1 killer in the United States. So if you want to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, #1 is dieting, which is one of the said in my channel. Another one is exercise, but the key is dieting. But then after that, you also do exercise. That helps to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. And exercise also helps in the body in eliminating waste. Yeah, when you don't exercise, then the body ends up having to eliminate the waste through the liver, so it overworks the liver. You get problems with your liver. So it's a very, very, very important thing to keep at it. Even in the kindergarten, in the grade school these days, my daughter, who is 10 years old, they are told that the minimum amount of exercise they are supposed to do per day is 1 hour. That's a 10-year-old, and that's minimum. Okay, then think about us adults. Yeah, if a little kid is told you have to do minimum 1 hour, what about us? Yeah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, like, share. Thank you for joining. Let me see if I can add this, share this on my status on WhatsApp. Also check, so happen to check out my WhatsApp status, can be able to join. So I have done 12 minutes, 118 calories burnt, 0.62 miles covered. So when I'm done with this, I'll challenge myself further by going to the bike, the stationary bike right there. This Planet Fitness has some very fancy stationary bikes. So I'll go there and also do 30 minutes. Yeah. So that would be just the minimum, right? Because if you think about it, a 10-year-old is told in school, yeah, in Durham, North Carolina, that you should be exercising 1 hour. So my 30 minutes on the treadmill and 30 minutes on the stationary bike is just the bare minimum. Yeah, so you guys know out there how busy our lives are. So if your life is so busy, at least do the bare minimum rather than nothing, which is what I call your tiny habits. Tiny habits. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining. I'm on the treadmill in Planet Fitness, Durham, North Carolina. And I am 45 years old. 45 years old. So I'm trying to experiment with a tiny habit to see if I can do this every day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining. So I'm halfway there. I've done 16 minutes right now on the treadmill, 154 calories burnt, 0.78 miles covered, and my speed is 3 miles per hour. And today, I decided to challenge myself by inclining the treadmill. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Help us with the algorithm. Thank you. Another thing you have to do is stay hydrated. A lot of people don't drink enough water. They don't stay hydrated. Many people are hydrated. So it's important to be taking sips of water and stay hydrated. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you. Please subscribe. So this is my own tiny habit. Walking on the treadmill 30 minutes every day. What is yours? Share with us in the comment section. What's your tiny habit? It doesn't have to only be exercise. It can be food. It can be something. It can be what you are doing to reduce stress, what you are doing to eat healthy, whatever you're doing, feel free to share. I'm here to also learn. Okay, right now I've done 20 minutes, 197 calories burned, 0.98 miles covered. Speed 3 miles per hour. 15% incline on the treadmill. 15%. Haven't done this in a long time, so this is really challenging myself. And of course, walking the heart. It's good for the heart, good cardiovascular exercise. If you are just joining, cardiovascular disease is still the #1 killer in the United States. #1. So if you want to get healthy, then besides eating a healthy diet, regular exercise will reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you. Please subscribe. So right now I've done 23 minutes, 232 calories burned, distance covered 1.14 miles, speed 3 miles per hour. The inclination of the treadmill 15%, 15% incline. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining. Share with us what is your tiny habit. Share with us in the comments. What is your own tiny habit? Mine is walking on the treadmill 30 minutes every day. I wasn't able to make it yesterday. Too busy. So I'm back today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you. So I'm here at the Planet Fitness Center. It's a gym in Durham, North Carolina. And I'm trying to do 30 minutes on the treadmill. So far I have done 25 minutes, burned 259 calories, distance covered 1.26 miles, and my treadmill is 15% inclined. So when I'm done with this, I'll go and try the stationary bike for 30 minutes or so. 30 minutes on the stationary bike. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Please subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, we are almost at 30 minutes, almost there, almost there, almost there. Almost there. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe, like, share. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, all right, that's it. So I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, burned 303 calories, covered a distance of 1.47 miles. I was going at a speed of 3 miles per hour. Incline was 15%. So as I always say, whenever you finish your tiny habit, you should praise yourself. And how do you do that? You say, I am awesome. That is what generates a good feeling. Then you can do it again. So thank you everybody for joining us today. See you tomorrow, God willing.